Listen up. I'm about to tell you something that could save your soul from a punishment worse than the original sin itself. When you mess up, when you commit a sin, there's one excuse that makes everything infinitely worse. Here's what happens. You take a bribe. You steal. You lie. You cheat. Then what do? You say, it was God's will. It was destiny. It was meant to happen. Stop right there. This excuse, blaming divine decree for your sins, is more sinful than the original wrongdoing. You heard me right. More sinful. Think about what you're actually saying. You're suggesting that the Almighty forced you to sin just so he could punish you later. You're making God responsible for your corruption, then claiming he's unjust for holding you accountable. Does that sound logical to you? Does that sound like the mercy of the most compassionate? Let me paint you a picture. A mother sees her child playing with a knife. She takes it away. The child cries, feels restricted, thinks mom is being cruel. But what's the mother really doing? Protecting her child. When that same mother takes away her teenager's phone to prevent them from wasting time or seeing harmful content, is she being mean? No, she's being loving. Now ask yourself, who is more merciful, that mother or God himself? The prophet Abraham knew how to speak with proper respect. When he prayed, he said, "When I am sick, he heals me, not when he makes me sick." He attributed the cure to God, not the illness. That's the difference between respect and disrespect. That's the difference between wisdom and foolishness. God didn't create your hands just to force them to steal. He didn't create your tongue just to make you lie. He didn't create your mind just to compel you toward corruption. You have free will. You have choice. Every decision you make is yours. Person who's controlled by their desires will always blame God when things go wrong. Why am I sick? What did I do wrong? When prophets got sick, what was their sin? They had none. So here's my final warning. When you sin, own it. Don't you dare insult your Creator by making him responsible for your choices, your actions, your decisions, your accountability. Stop blaming fate. Start taking responsibility. Because blaming God for your sins is worse than the sin